Hey guys, how's it going? Stonehenge 2 here with the Alliance Celestial Avengers, and today we are facing off against T06, I believe. I'm not even 100% sure. Let me look real quick. NT06. And I'm going to be taking in Luke, a Medusa, and Crossbones. First up here in Section 1, I have this Werewolf by Night with Luke Cage. I was going to use Medusa, but Luke is going to do just fine here as well, so I did end up deciding to bring Luke in here. I also was supposed to be running Suicides the whole war and forgot to put them on for this fight. So this fight probably could have been a little bit quicker, but not much since it was already only like 32 seconds or something. So hop over, turn Suicides on. That was path 1, by the way. I can't remember if I mentioned which path it was. And next up here we have this Arcade with Medusa. And there's not a whole lot to this fight. You just have to get your special one up, and then you're golden. His AI was nice-ish at the start, and then it just didn't let me get my armor shatter up, and then he was nice enough to let me get it up there. So now it's basically just get to special 2, and I go ahead and eat that special 1 because skills. I'm going to get some willpower from that. I forgot about my parry failing because of the debuffs, but it is what it is. And that special 2 just nuked him. So that was sub 30 seconds, which is really nice. Next up in Section 2, we're moving to Path 5. And the first fight here, I have this Warlock. And there's not a whole lot to this Warlock. I'm going to be using Medusa. I do want to get him armor shattered as early as possible. And he gave me an opportunity there. I should have mediumed. It would have armor shattered him. But alas, I did not. I tried to do a sidestep. He decided to throw a special 1 instead, though. So I did a little backdraft for my intercept, and he's dead. So Medusa is just really broken when it comes to medium health pools. She's probably broken for high health pools, too. I just haven't really got a chance to use her for anything over like a million. That's not true. I've done Labyrinth Star-Lord in like 2 minutes with her. But here, just Man-Thing for this Path 5, or Luke Cage for this Path 5 Man-Thing. Just going to try and push to Special 2 so I don't have to worry about the unstoppable or triggering decks baiting a special. And he did actually hit me a couple times there. Just going to tap him once after this to remove my decks. Okay, I'm going to bait this special 1 and just block it. It'll give me a spore that can possibly expire. I threw the special 3 right there at the end to get the slow active. And I'm going to relic straight out of this special 3 to go ahead and keep him from dashing at me and purifying all of his debuffs. I'll finish that combo. He's still got slow, so I'm safe to punish this. And then his slow just falls off now, and he goes down just about at the same time. So that fight went quite well. It was also a bit quicker than I expected, but he was nice enough to let me get him pushed into the corner, and it just worked out. So next up here, I'm taking the Shocker on node 39. And Medusa's pretty great for a Shocker on most nodes because once you get True Strike active, you don't have to worry about the auto block. But I'm going to do 4 hits, 3 hits, and then 5 hits to get my special 1 off. And there, I didn't really want him to throw that, but he did, and I accidentally blocked it. It is what it is. Got a little bit lucky on connecting with that medium attack. Nice little intercept. I should have finished my 5 combo and relicked, but I might not have seen it in the fight. yeah, so next up we have Red Skull on 42. And I'm going to be using Medusa here. There's maybe better options for this node, but Medusa takes it down so quickly that you don't have to worry about it basically at all. So here, just going to be mediuming to get rid of some of his armors. I'm going to heavy there to remove that, and then 3 hits, special 1. Now he's never going to get another armor in this fight. And here, I thought I had the heavy spacing, so I charged my heavy right at the end. I did not have the heavy spacing, it turns out. So now he's just being really stingy with that. I thought I would just block that last hit and heavy counter, which did work. Now I hit him twice with freaking stun up, so one eye open took 50% of my health. I'm just going to relic, and he's going to go down. So yeah, that fight was pretty sloppy. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Next up, I'm taking Havoc on 43 with Luke Cage. I was kind of gunning to take that Bullseye with Medusa, but decided I'd go with Havoc and just have an Onslaught take that Medusa. Here, AI wasn't amazing, but it wasn't terrible either, so able to get him backed up a little bit. I think I do accidentally throw my special 2 in this match instead of special 3, which doesn't matter a whole lot, but it does slow it down just a little bit, I'd say. Yeah, I thought that last hit would get me to special 3, and it did not. I don't know why I backed off there. I could have probably finished the fight off if I'd 5 comboed Relic, 5 comboed special 1. But no point in risking it, I suppose. It was still a fast enough fight. So that's all the mini islands down. I'm moving up to the boss island now. Going to be taking this left side. Enchantress on 46. Kind of a weird placement for her, if I'm being honest. Not really sure what the thought process was there. But yeah, be doing that with Luke Cage as well, because Luke Cage is probably the best Enchantress counter. I missed there. I actually get my connection there. Now I'm just going to build up as many fatigues as I can and try and push her to special 3. I did throw an invuln on for this fight, so shouldn't have to worry about that. And I have Luke Cage's own personal. And then she throws special 1 into block, and I'm like, come on, man. I gambled there. It didn't pay off. I'm going to do it again. It did pay off that time. That was super weird. So my special 2 just completely whiffed in the middle of the combo. But if it had connected, I could have stun chained here and probably finished out the fight. But yeah, just she threw her heavy or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. And I heavy attacked, and it just completely missed. But yeah, I have invuln, so that special 3 doesn't really matter a whole lot. I'm just going to 3 or 4 hit and bait heavy, which she never got a chance to throw a special 1 after that anyways. So it was a little bit slower, but it could have gone worse. Definitely did go good enough, though. Next up, taking Photon on 48 with Crossbones. I'm taking Suicides off. Main reason for taking Suicides off here is if Crossbones does not shrug the debuff, then I'm not going to have willpower, and if I get really niggly AI, then it could definitely hurt, potentially just kill me. So I'm going to throw my special 1, dash back, and activate Overrun. Pause my Furies there. Everybody throws the heavy attack after the first hit, I feel. Or after the second hit, but there's decent enough timing to throw it after the first hit. Most of my Furies fell off there because I was not paying attention. And I will just activate Overrun again here. Do a little sidestep. Pause my Furies one more time, one more sidestep, and then it'll just be a full combo special 2. And she goes down. Crossbones is still probably the best counter to Photon on just about, if not every node of the map, which is nice. Next up, we are taking this Sentinel boss, and I'm going to be using Luke Cage here. I still have full suicides on, and yeah, it is a pretty, or I don't still have full suicides. Now I have full suicides. Pretty interesting fight. I expect it to take a decent amount of time because it's a big chunky onslaught or Sentinel boss. But yeah, so I'll go in here. Game plan is just to keep slow up as much as possible. I'm going to try and heavy off the start. If he'll throw one, he does finally throw it. Just do the dash in afterwards for a combo. I'm not going to pay any attention to his analysis charges for the time being because it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just going to 5 combo there, Relic, and heavy attack. And the damage is actually pretty great. It's about 30 seconds into the fight, maybe 40. And he's already down to 60%. So it's going pretty well. And then get my special 3 off here to get more debuffs active. And yeah, going to go ahead and bait the special 2. I do block that second hit. I think it was an accident. Not 100% sure if I'm being honest. And I throw my special 1 there just to get slow active before the special 2 so I can punish it. And then get a nice crit there. Relic. I'm going to heavy to reapply my slow. It crits for like 80k after the rupture damage. And he's going down. So I'm going to throw my special 1 here. And that does crit and just end up finishing him off in right under a minute 30. So yeah, Luke Cage is kind of goated for that match. And then, so we did end up winning this war. It's not quite over yet, but it's won. Yeah, that was less stressful than last war for sure. And I was really happy with how my fights turned out for the most part. We did not end up getting the battle group donut this war. So now we are 4 non-donuts, 3 donuts this season, with 5 deaths across the battle group, one of which being mine. This season, or this war, we did die to 38 Thanos, but that'll be it for this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.